online, on the go. Fox Toledo News at 6:30 starts right now.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Sean Haggerty.
And I'm Laura Emerson. Here is the news for Tuesday, March 16th. Daily violence will undoubtedly increase. That is just one of the warnings from Toledo's top cop if layoffs take place. The memo was obtained by Fox Toledo today, and Chief Mike Navarre in it said that the loss of between 100 and 125 officers would mean, among other things, the TPD would only respond to car accidents with injuries. The Northwest District Station would close, and officers would be taken out of local schools. Navarre says without the officers in the schools and the reduction in gang unit, Toledo would see an increase in daily violence.
So now basically the two Toledo police unions are faced with a decision: lose at least 100 of their own and deal with major cutbacks, or take those concessions.
Concessions is a word that's been thrown out there a lot, but most don't know exactly what's at stake. Michelle Zepeda joins us now live from the newsroom with the exact dollar amount officers would have to give up through concessions.
Well, I obtained this. It's a breakdown of officer salaries now and what they'll be if they agree to concessions, and the amount of money lost would be significant. A TPD officer on the force for 20 years has a take-home salary of around $56,000 a year. Right now, the city is asking for officers to pay 20% more in health care and 10% of their pension pickup. If they would agree to those concessions, that would bring their take-home down to $49,000. That's $7,000 less a year and $600 less a month.
That's what people have to understand. They seem to think it's only like $100 here or there. What this is, it amounts to over $7,000 for a year, which is a mortgage payment. It could cause a lot of our officers to go into foreclosure.
The stakes are higher for those higher in command and at higher pay scales. Captains would bring $10,000 less home a year, lieutenants $9,000, and sergeants $8,000. It seems to come down to big losses for all members of TPD or huge losses for a few. And if nothing changes in negotiations, it will simply come down to a vote by union members to decide how to move forward.
If you guys would have to take a vote right now, concessions or layoffs, where do you think that vote would go?
From what I've heard today, right now, I think they would allow layoffs to take place.
Now, Wagner says even after his members made concessions last year, they're upset they're being asked for even more and threatened with layoffs again. Reporting live, Michelle Zepeda, Fox Toledo News.
All right, thanks, Michelle. So, do you think the cuts the city of Toledo is asking police officers to accept are unreasonable? That is our Fox Toledo feedback question tonight. You can go to Fox Toledo's Twitter or Facebook page or send us an email with your comments.